Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Excuse me. All right. Hello, everyone. This has been a minute. I have not been live in many, many moons. I am alive. And I just got a wild hair at my ass. I was like, you know what? I want to go live tonight while I'm playing my game. I am playing Arknights Endfield. It's my first foray into the Arknights family. Yada, yada, yada. That's been pretty damn fun. So I beat the main story. Did everything free to play for a while. I'm not gonna lie and say I've done everything free to play now. I have spent a few bucks on the game, but I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I've definitely put it up. I'm curious to see how much I've put into it, but probably a couple hours at least. I've been enjoying the game quite a bit so far. What's this? Spring greetings. New smart reminder and think about successful. Okay, I think that's going to give me some sanity. Yep, sanity. Ooh, and a mark of perseverance. That'll be great for mastery. I'm going to go through. Like I said, I did spend a bit of money on the game after I'd already beaten it. But I'm going to go through and kind of explain how my time playing went. So this is, of course, a gacha game. It's free to play. You can't spend money on it. I did spend the majority of my time playing it free. I did go ahead and spend a few bucks on it. Again, I enjoyed it, and I did have enough self-control, enough experience with mobile games, and games that are free to play in general. I kind of knew what to expect. If you are not good with gambling or not good with games like that, you have trouble spending money or restraining yourself, do not play the game. If you're good and you can hold back, or even if this kind of game you just love to play anyway, go ahead. But if you have any kind of trouble holding back spending money, I urge you do not play the game. That's it. You can absolutely do everything free. I actually have every character in the game now. I was very, very blessed to get everything. And again, I got almost everything without spending money. I think the only thing I got having spent money was the last two characters I got were Gilberta and then Ember. They were the last two characters I got. Everything else I got absolutely free. In fact, I'm going to go through and just explain how I got everything so you kind of know. First off, I absolutely love the game. I have never played anything like Satisfactory or anything. It kind of looked interesting to me. This game, I'm not going to lie, that music video got me. That's all it is. That music video got me. You know the one I'm talking about, too. But as far as pulls and everything, so obviously you start off. I got all the free characters, all the 4 stars. I'm Catcher main, Catcher and Pog. Those two definitely are my main two. I swap back and forth. If I'm fighting waves of or a bunch of enemies at once, I put Pog up front. If I'm fighting one big enemy, Catcher is one I put up front. So it just depends on which one is which. Still kind of working on my team, but this team right here has got me through pretty much all the new in-game stuff. But like I said, started off, Inman was actually my main there for quite a while. I did spend $1 about midway through the game to get his sword. Just having seen what it takes to get weapons, even I knew, $1 for a guaranteed sword premium for the main character. I loved him. I loved the game. I went in and got it. But I got him, pretty much got all the free characters you could. I think I went through most of the game with Inman, Snowshine. Who else did I have? I had Ardila, and I probably can't say most of these names because I just don't say too much. But Ardila, I got her. I had her as my healer for most of it. And then who did I have? I kind of swapped back and forth between some characters, but at some point I'd actually pulled Now here we go. Leifang. So I went through, was pulling on my characters. What did I get first? What was my first 6? I think my first 6-star was the healer everybody gets. I unlocked that one first. At some point, yeah, all the 5 stars and 4 stars, I just kind of unlocked them naturally. At some point, I actually pulled a second copy of Ardila. And again, this is using all the free stuff. Full second copy of that. Eventually, I did get Levitain. Got her about 10 pulls before the hard pity. I pulled Lifeang from the permit pass. Thought it was a girl when I got him first, but pulled him. Who else did I pull just naturally? I think after I pulled him, I was going through trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I got interested in Last Right because I like tanks and I like cryo. And I was like, shit, I want Last Right, so I was like, I want to get Last Right. I think right around then is when the devs announced they were going to give us a free 6-star to just grab whoever we wanted. So I, of course, did what everybody did and got my free Last Right. I know that everybody did. Some people were lucky and got them other ways, but I used my free pull for Last Right, so that gave me. Here we go.
My crusade.
Why does it not let me highlight the one I want to? Anyway, got Ardila from the daily login. Got Last Right from the free one. Lifeang, like I said, I got that was one of my 6 stars I randomly got. So that left me with Pog and Ember. I think that same day I was getting near the end of all the free stuff we had. And I just pulled my Last Right. I think I had about 20 pulls left for the free pass. And I think either on my first or second set of pulls, I ended up getting Pog there. So, got my boy. The new pass came out. I got most of the way through. Finish up with the free materials I had. Before I got even halfway through, I pulled another copy of Levitain. I think midway through, I got didn't even realize she was in the game. I wasn't paying that close attention. But I actually got Yvonne to drop. Didn't realize you could get characters that weren't on that pass. But I got Levitain right before that, and then I got her after that. Eventually got freaking the new one on a hard pity. Where are we at here? I don't think I lowered her. Nope, there we go. I got Gibraltar on a hard pity. And then eventually, I think I went ahead and spent a few bucks at that point. I pretty much got like the cheapest packs. And again, this has been over 3 weeks. So I got the biggest packs pretty much over a couple weeks, and then I got a couple of the biggest bundles, and then I was pretty much done at that point. Pretty much got the most investment I could, and then I stopped because I know what I'm willing to spend on it. But got it. Again, around that point, before I started spending any money, I was like, okay, I need to make sure I know what I'm doing first. So before I did that, I was like, I need to make sure what team I want, know exactly what I want to go for. So I went through and I actually did. Where is the? It's never where I wanted. There we go. There's so many places to go. It's hard to remember. So I actually went through and just to make sure I knew what I was doing. Because at about that time when I was looking at money, I was like, okay, what kind of weapons do I want? And I went through and I actually went and learned all of the different how everything works. And not just because of the free materials, just because I wanted to know that I am optimizing the way I play. I say all that too because around that time I'd actually started using Catcher as my main. I use Catcher Pog now. I love Catcher's counter. He is definitely for me. I think the only thing that would make him like the absolute perfect character is if he had some kind of self healing that would happen. Maybe if he popped his ultimate. I mean, he's got his form refinery. And I think, again, that's kind of when I started looking at weapons and trying to figure out how to really boost my characters. I was having some trouble getting past some in-game stuff. I wanted to actually optimize and learn better versus just smashing buttons. So I was learning all this stuff at once, and essentially I was like, okay, I know the characters I want. I know the kind of armor I want. I know the weapons I want. And just at that time I learned everything, and I went ahead and spent a couple bucks and got the rest of them. Like I said, got, I keep wanting to say her name the I do not got to memorize Gilberta. Got her. And then finally, I think Ember was the last one at that point, which is ironic because I've been winning Ember for a while after I kind of learned the playstyle that I felt that was best. The playstyle fits me, and it is a physical playstyle. And she works out perfect for my healer slot. Her plus catcher give me a perfect amount of healing, and they both give me enough physical stats. My team is a physical team. So like I said, Pog is who I have up front if I'm fighting waves. I got catcher out if I'm doing one-on-one. I've got Chin out just because it's essentially two physical statuses for the price of one. And of course, Ember, it is just free automatic healing. She shields you on top of healing. She's just great. So that is my team. Now, as far as weapons, we're going through. Like I said, I went through and I pulled the right magazines using the researches I had. Like I said, I did all my research first. I knew what I was going for, so I was definitely looking for the named weapons for some of these guys. And I had enough. I think on his weapon, I think I pulled his on the second magazine pull or something like that. So, and I got another copy of it, so I got two. Again, I'm not buying more. What I got is more than enough because this is already I'm overpowered for what is in the game. And I do not have a perfect don't got a perfect essence on it. I'll get there eventually, but it's strong. I have put some into it just because I know it's going to take a while to get it. So I've gone ahead and put a little bit into it. But I've got his Never Rest up to level 80. I've got him damn near maxed out. Sorry. He is currently in Mastery. Here we go. So I'm working on Mastery there. I focused on this because I thought I saw the bottom was grayed. I'm like, maybe I have to unlock it fully to get that gray thing. But it's weird because I didn't realize the gray, I guess, the consuming 4 stacks of vulnerability. It's full moon slash. I guess it was just saying, it's just where they put a gray there. I thought I had to master it to unlock it. But either way, he is damn near maxed out completely. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. Ooh, actually, I got one more note here. I can go ahead and max out right now. You know what? Go ahead and do that one. There we go. So yeah, 6 more mastery points and he is done. Of course, besides potential, but again, I'm never going to go unless I'm just getting lucky pulls from what I get from dailies. I'm never going to get full potential on anything. So, or anything that is a 6-star more likely, except Edmund when eventually we get his stuff. Chen is a relatively new one. I did not play with her for most of the game. But when I was going through trying to figure out what kind of play style I wanted to use, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to go back and show armor. Armor's unoptimized right now. I'm going to go through and do some more testing today. But I've been debating on who is going to be my front man, and that's going to decide who's using what armor and my rotations. I'm working on that stuff. But I've got the Yingling set on him right now. Yinglung set again. I'm going to say these names wrong. Apologize, but there we go. There we go. So yeah, I got Jen, but basically she's 2 for the price of 1 as far as physical status stuff. I do not have her named weapon. I think this is her half. I think it's what they call it, a half name or something like that. Right, it's one of the ones that the aspirin, it was a recommended one. There we go. Now, I think I had the chance to get the Rapid Ascent at some point, but I chose a different weapon. But this still works. So it still works and she applies lift itself. So it's still a good one. Got a decent essence on it. For armor, I think I'm using up Swordmaster or Swordmancer right now. So I keep backing all the way out. I'm not meaning to do that. I'm playing too many games. Got her up to 80 right now. Her abilities, I only really just started using her, but she has been a pretty good character. Actually, I need to go ahead and upgrade some more. Her main things I use her are battle skill and her combo skill. So that's what I want to use. I want to raise up pretty much evenly because I use them both pretty much the same amount. And I've done a ton of farming. There we go. I had enough resources to get these up to mastery. I'm not going to start mastering them yet. Now, I don't use her for storing breaks. I'm not controlling her. Blade Gale, I could raise up. I'm not worried about it too much right now. I just haven't worked on her trust at all. I've just been lazy on it. But been using her. I get to catch her in a minute. Let's go to Ember. Again, here we go. Here's abilities. Let's go ahead and see what I got. Again, I use mainly her combo skill and her battle skill. I cannot upgrade them right now. They're probably they're at. Don't really put her in the front. Now her ultimate, I should probably go ahead and upgrade. I might upgrade that a little bit. I do like it quite a bit. Now I do got her named weapon as well. There you go. I haven't really boosted anything on it yet, but I got a pretty decent HP setup over here and a good shield setup. So yeah, I do like her Thunderbird. So I got her named weapon. And then right now on her, what am I using on here? Exterminator. That's right. Okay, so I had this set on her. I was doing one of the in-game events, and for some reason, her ass kept dying. So I popped this set on her, and I controlled her during it. That's why I got this on. Let's swap. What did I have her in for? Combo skill. Oh, actually, I would like her combo skill to be reduced. Strength, agility, shit. Battle skill, damage bonus. That would actually be pretty good. After the where skill recovers HP, the team damage. That wouldn't be bad. I don't know if it's gonna have stats she uses though. But either way, I'll work on that later. But we are going to go to my boy, who is actually my main, and that is Catcher. I need to start really boosting up. So Catcher is actually what got me into really trying to learn how this thing works, because he's got to move his battle skill and say counter, and I love counters now. When I play Elden Ring, I'm not great at them, but this one's got a wide enough window I can take advantage of it and look pretty cool doing it. So let's go ahead and up that one because I do try to control him now. But yeah, his counter, it's awesome. I love it. And I was looking at what his because before I was using some other weapon, I was looking to see what his recommended weapon was, and I checked, and it said former refinery, and I checked it, and it said it's got healing on it. I was like, no friggin' way. I was like, that pretty much makes him perfect, and yeah, we'll go from there. That kind of took me down my spiral, so I got a pretty decent setup. What's going on regional development here? I just realized something's happening. Somebody finished up a quest of mine. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we are going to go and I'm going to demonstrate my team just a little bit. I need to practice it a bit. This is just my punching bag at this point. Okay, so this is my physical team. So I'm still working on my rotation here. This is a team that I'm going to use just for like speed runs. I'll swap out Ember for Lei Fang, but I'm going to show you how my regular team works, and I'm going to go through and this is my everyday screw around. This should get me through everything team. It's got basically 2 forms of healing. I can take on groups and solo or single targets. I can pretty much handle whatever comes at me. Now, if I absolutely know the fight and I don't really need much healing, then I'm using Lei Fang, and I'm just going to try to brutalize it whatever I can. I'm still working on my rotation from my physical team. Now, I do have other teams that just haven't finished building them yet, but this is going to be... That's what I've got for a cryo team now. I do love cryo as an element. I love ice, any kind of ice magic or anything, so this will be my... Right now, it's what I got for a cryo team. This is just an aura team right now. This is... that's all it is. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't even know what Wolfguard's doing there, but he deserves it. He deserves to be there. And then elemental is just going to be like, I want to set something up to be able to proc any elemental, anything. So we're working on that eventually, but it's way down the line. Right now, I definitely like physical. Part of it's just because I love Inman as an operator, but I think just physical in general, I love the way it works. So that's what I've been using. Now, first we're going to go in with my everyday team. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to try to optimize this as much as I can. Alright, for the opening, we start with the king. I'll start. Okay, well, I'll start focusing. Get him, boy. Alright. Now, this is how we fight this motherfucker. Single target. Just catch him. Alright, here we go. Get him, buddy. There you go. Wait, what the hell? Just. Oh no, my damn baby cam is being weird. Okay. That was weird. Okay, we get back in. There we go. Okay, get him. Alright, counter. Get him, my guy. Alright, everybody on him. Weaken. Alright, hit him. That should be max stacks for him. Back in. Alright, he's halfway now. Probably should have fell off in that one. Okay, now we can counter again. Max stacks. Alright, SP. There we go. Keep it going. So I got another stack ready to go. Done. Oh, wasted. Okay. Panic. There we go. Come on, buddy. Nice little full stacks, but I'll take it. Fuck that one up. Come on, buddy. Counter ready that time. Fast pog, get him. Counter. Another counter. Jump him. There he goes. All right. I don't know how fast that was, but that's generally how I fight. So, oh, it's good times. All right, now let's try what I've essentially set up as a speedrunning team. I just got to get back into the mindset here. All right, now for this one, I basically just drop in because I don't need the healing. Now my main rotation is this when I go in. I want to start off with Chin. Use SP. I start off being able to use two skills. Pop Chin, then use her battle skill right after to start getting me out with 2 points of vulnerability. Okay. I can then use Life Bang. Wait, I'm forgetting what my damn rotation was now because it's got to end with Pog, and he's got to use his ability when he's got 4 stacks on it. That's right. I start with Life Bang, then pop Chin's battle skill, then hit Chin, then my counter should put me at 4, and then Pog goes in for his. So that's what it is. So it should be Life Bang, Chin, catcher, Pog. Life Bang, Chin, catcher, Pog. Okay, let's see if we remember that. And I want to do Life Bang before Pog because I want the next battle skill to be, if I remember correctly, it should be boosted by Link, which I'll get from That's right. I start that one weird. All right, so I'm just gonna use Life Bang again, just to get myself Link. All right, now late on things. I'll take that. That's gonna get back into this. Not bad. Let's time that all in all before. I also got to make sure I don't interrupt Black Fang's ability with his own battle skill, or his own combo skill. Which I do pretty often. Okay. Let's try. This. Nah, I forgot to do the cyclone. I'm getting cocky in my head. Alright, everybody go and jump. Alright, not bad, not bad. Boom! Love that. Counter it. Get the hill, get some status. I love all that stuff. Lots of ones. Perfect. We can. Boom. Hurt. Damn. I feel like that definitely went slower, but I think there is potential for this to go much quicker. Alright, that's it. I do want to screw around with a different team here. I was thinking about going ahead and starting an element or messing around with one of the element teams. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm thinking just a lot of shatter, but that's really just kind of an AoE team. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with that. My aura team, I got so many options for this one. I definitely like the little teams. That's it. I need to figure out what the hell I want to do today. Oh yeah, I was going after the Orlean. Here we go. Main team away. So I went through and I busted all the freaking. What am I looking for here? Excuse me.
Every chance of recuperation can.
My brain is not wanting to work. So I went through it and used up a bunch of. Let me go ahead and use this because I'm gonna use that. These scanners here. The belly detectors, the compasses, and yeah, the belly compass detector. But basically found a bunch of treasure chest and Orlean. And that's after I'd already found a ton of them on this map, and this is a bunch here still I gotta go after. So that's what I'm going after right now. Trying to get all those bonuses and yeah, all this good tasty loot. So that's what we are currently doing. I looks at the next closest one. There's one right there. I don't know why I haven't gotten that one if it's so close, but it could be part of a quest too. I found a few quests doing this too. I've got a ton of quests. A ton of quests though. I'll be honest, I still probably got maybe 10 to 20% of the free stuff left. Still left. Now, it's still a lot you'd have to scrape together, but it's definitely not in big chunks or anything anymore. And as I played, I kept finding new systems that I had apparently done a bunch of stuff in. So every couple days, I would just find like something new, and it'd be like, "Oh, I've got like 10 levels of this already. Oh, I just got like 20 pulls of something." Like, it was good times. All right, where? Let me pull the map up. This makes me okay. It looks like it's up high. Yeah, okay, that's right. That's right. I can figure out how the hell to get up there. But there should be a way to get up there. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is the one I did try to get before, and I could not fucking figure it out. I don't think I went around here, or let's take a look. Okay, yeah, there's a chest right there. Oh, right there. Just okay. But that would be harder. Okay, gotta jump down. Okay, I think I see what's happening here. I don't know how I missed these before. Okay, we got some options here. Really? All that was there, and I just okay. It's so easy to miss stuff in this damn game. Alright, here we go. Let's hit up. Yep, and there we go.
Are we collecting this?
Alright, nice.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Another one down. Alright, what's next on the list? Over here. Orally. Let's hit up the stairs. Oh yeah, and at some point I gotta look at investigations. I've completed one investigation somehow. I don't even know where I got the clues for it, but yeah, I need to look into those. I'm guessing a lot of it involves a lot of missions I haven't finished and a lot of clues I haven't found like throughout the game. Can I get up there from here? But to this, I did have an issue when I first started. I swapped around. I've got my run and my jump swapped around now, but yeah, I do skip a lot of the story stuff on the side stuff. You have to get used to that. I didn't skip the main story though, but even though I only use the default jump and run like for all of 10 seconds, it's still stuck in my head, so I still mix them up.
Operational value.
There we go. There is so much crap. I played Ubisoft games before, and I just never felt like going through and completing everything before. But it feels like the stuff I'm gathering actually has a use. Like there's clues and investigations right there. Like when investigations open up, like there's actual reasons to do this stuff. There we go. Archive. Yeah, new investigation. I got a new clue in investigation. And when you do them, you unlock, stuff that gives you stuff. So I do like that you can unlock stuff, not just like cosmetic crap you can put in like one room no one can see. Like just the stuff that's you're definitely gonna get something out of it. Now I have not done whatever quest I need to unlock that, or do I just need to jump down there? Can I make it up there? I bet I can't. Yeah, this whole area is a tease. Can I just jump there over there? Could it be that easy? I bet that's leads to some kind of quest area. I'm getting sidetracked. This game is too easy to sidetrack you. Okay, I'm guessing going up. Where was that? Where the hell was I heading? Oh, the next Orlean. We already got it. Oh, actually, here we go. There's a chest there. Alright, read that chest and go to Orlean. Oh, okay, we gotta get around to get that one. Up there. We're back here. Nope. So I'm getting over getting sick too. Make sure there's no hidden passages away to this roof. Nope, I think I gotta get through over here. Looks like there's a chest right here too, if I can figure out where it's at. I guess it may be up there on that ridge. That is just too easy to get sidetracked in this game. Okay, first chest, the one I've got marked. Can I get up there? Yes I can. Alright. That's one down. Looks like I got a repair order down here. Should be on top of it. Okay, it's somewhere crazy far underneath us, looks like. Let's just go try and get this chest next. Alright, looks like... Fuck, is this a mine shaft? Okay, that'll take me to that ore lane. Okay, up there. I tell you what, I have told myself so many times throughout my playthrough playing this I was going to come back to areas and do stuff and search areas, and it's happened so many times I've forgotten so many places in here. So these scanners have definitely helped get me back to those places. The question is this best for that? No. Dude. Oh, hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on. I should have lain down there. Boo. Boo. I have taken bigger falls in this game. Boo. I've seen Skyrim horses land further than that without. Oh, you bastards. Okay. Okay, whatever. What is next? Let's follow this path down. keep forgetting to do one thing too. Post management. Oh my God. There we go. Keep forgetting to buy everything out. Been spending a ton. Let's do. Nope, don't think I will. There we go. Big guns. Ain't no way just. Wait, am I out of batteries? Did I really? They took them all. How you got this much? No, take the buck capsules now. Yeah, give me all that. Yeah, yeah. I got the 12. Okay. That works for me. No, the cap. Oh, I make more batteries than I use. I'm not worried about that by any means. Outpost major. I don't even got this shit running. It's just such a pain to maintain. I have not even tried to get it. The power going. I got to do it there. I've got enough parts right now. I can make whatever armor I need, but I have not really tried to make this thing efficient ever since I got enough to do what I wanted to do. In fact, I haven't really done much autopilot. I've done enough stuff to do some, or knock out some quests, but that's about it. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Looks like we're about to get some stuff here. Let's get ready for the fight. Alright, now here's where Paw comes in handy for me. Because for me, I use him to fight mobs. Or groups of mobs. I pretty much pop him. Use Ember to knock down groups. And once I get his ultimate, get everything together.
Hope it's useful.
Alright. Another one down. I definitely haven't been here because I would have knocked that out if I could have. Well, I may have been here and just died. Yeah, once I learned how all the statuses and everything work, the game got a lot easier, and I definitely, maybe just because I just happened to put a bunch into a physical team first, so I was like, fuck it, let's go ahead and get a good team regardless. I like it. I am loving the physical team. You, my friend, yeah, you don't go there, but I think you would go there. You're gonna go there, and you. Yep, there we go. Some of these puzzles have been real dickwads. Alright, that's another one down. Let's gather up all of our rare stuff. Even like all the growing stuff hasn't really taken that long. I mean, I'm growing stuff now in my base, but it's the experience stuff I had more issues than this stuff. Like, I'm not even sure if you get experience from fighting enemies or doing anything. I think it's mainly only items, but if you get from anything else, it's not very much. I guess when it says experience, it should be experience for everything. Alright, so, over there. That whole area. We're going to have to run some power. Do I have any cables anywhere near? Actually, I do. I've got power running right there. Alright, we're going to run to that electric nexus real quick. Hey there, ABK Place. How you doing, man? Alright, we're going to run. I'm going to restart from the source. Or starts my end point here. Make sure I can actually reach it. Alright, here we go. Have I actually even been down it? I may not have been down here in this general area. Okay, we'll start with here. So I'm gonna start getting sidetracked down there very easily. Let's put down
Let me see how good this one is.
electric nexus. Yeah, I can't pull a cord from there. Yep, what you need help with? Okay, it's gotta be power first. Alright. Oh, that one goes there. Let's go. Alright. Chest room. No, it's up there. Okay, we're gonna run straight up because I've got. Oh wait, that was way too far. Oops. I knew better than that. Alright, that one. Plug in, run up the center. Alright, right here on the main square. Perfect. Okay. Where to now? Linked up there. Hard left. And up this main road. I should just have to follow straight up. Pylon. Let's get it bigger. There we go. And then I might barely make it this. Oh, I got room. Alright. Now let's head back down here. I should be able to open up that whole area now. I got any mining spots down here too? Not there, but you know what? East. East I do. Okay, I'm sure there's gonna quest is gonna take me over there. Okay, let's follow this down south. Okay, that should be connected all the way through here. And then Nash would just plug this in. Use, and we're in. Another chest down. Now we blow up all these.
Are we?
Orling.
Understood. I'll keep an eye out.
I'm coming, little robot guy. Alrighty. There we go. Blow up all these chests too, by the way. Even if it doesn't look like it's got something, it may have something hiding inside of it. You know, it's just all bots lonesome. All any one of these. You know, try to aim at the ground between them too. So you can blow more than one at a time. You can use industrial explosives on mining spots too against the boss fight. Alright.
A bleed and breathe.
This time that one.
Cleave now and flat.
Bye-bye. Come on, little bomb. Alright. How close am I to another pull, by the way? Oh, yeah, okay. Got another pull going. Alright, purple.
Captain, I could curry up.
Alright, I could carry. Looks like in 22 more I get a 6-star, so I gotta decide who I want to try to amp up. Now, if I'm being honest, it's probably gonna be Pog. I mean, he is my main. So my next 6-star, I got, I want to say, I may have gotten 3 copies of the sheep dealer. I feel like on the off chance that I just keep getting copies of her, I should max her out just so I can probably get some end, what's it called? Some endpoint quota. So you can just pick whatever 6-star weapon you want. Alright, now I am gonna need, I'm gonna go ahead and spend, I typically, I've been saving it a bit, but I'm trying to get skills maxed out, and this stuff is gold right now. Speaking of which, I should have enough to do some dailies. I'm probably going to get some more of that too. In fact, let's go ahead and knock that out before we do the next thing. I do want to go ahead and knock out something productive. And you know what? No, we're not. We're going to see if we can get some damn essence real quick. Now, we're going to go do the essence. The only time you should be using your sanity permits is if you're trying to get some essence. Do not waste your time on anything else because you're better off just running it twice. Use it for doing essences because then you don't have to use twice the essence etch tokens, whatever they're called. Let's see here. I'm still working on weapon, so I need to. I forgot what he's got. It should be will, attack, and flow. That's right. Shit, in a few minutes I can do this 3 times. Okay. What do I got as far as etching? They're so expensive now. Oh, it hurts. I only got 17 left. Oh, for a day. Looks like there's a lot of shit's resetting here in a day. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check and see what we got currently set. Should be, yep, willpower, agility, main. So, flow in there. Hoping I get flow with the other 2 I want. Alright, now we're going to be mainly fighting a group. So, I'm going to be using Pog until the final boss pops up. I'm surprised. Okay, I didn't realize that Chin's battle skill wouldn't pop off an ultimate too.
Exemplary combat maneuver.
Cleave now and flat.
Impressive maneuver.
Yay! Impact.
Oh yeah, that fucker popped up. Yep. Oh, okay, you can just, as soon as enemies pop or charge on the shield, you just say nope and punches them. Like, every time I see him do that, I just imagine somebody like punching a bad guy in the middle of his monologue.
Exemplary combat maneuver.
Cleave now and flat.
Build it up. Alright, buddy.
Yours was incredible.
Ah, popped that too early. Yeah, I brought that in. I'm gonna get back. Okay, I can start this over. Let's go ahead and put another. Oh, I broke him. I forgot I was just doing an essence run. I started getting boss fight full rotation mode. Like, yeah, come on, I got you. Okay. Let's claim rewards. We're gonna spin it because we're not gonna need to do double permits. We only need the one permit, so that's why we're doing that. All right, that's one. Let's see. We're almost there. Let's take a look. Ooh, operation manual popped. My dailies are done. Okay, we're almost done.
Lightest slip of mine.
Alright, let's see essence wise if we got what we wanted for
Shall
him.
we?
We're gonna filter by flow. Willpower. That should be enough to see what we got. Doesn't look like, yeah, we got what I was hoping for. And to be honest, I'm still not even 100% sure I'm etching this damn thing right. Alright, we'll do one more. I do want to try to pull an essence for her. I need strength, HP, medikit. I don't actually think this one drops one for her. No, we're gonna stay here. I need to focus on one. I'm like literally just a few minutes away. What can we do while we're waiting on that? I don't have any boosters, do I? Oh, I know what I can go do real quick. We're about to go unlock one of these. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong damn area. Okay. Where were we doing the Originium hunting before? Or the Orlean hunting? Load Springs? There we go, I see her. That's right. I just unlocked that area. Alright, let's go finish it up and we'll do another round. Actually, no, let me hold off on that because I might need some stuff to level up some guys. So, you know, it's probably better I hold off on that anyway. Because I used a lot of resources yesterday trying to level up some shit. Yeah, we're going to hold off on that. Now, I do see there's something up there to repair. I don't see how to get in there, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it's underneath us. Or way above us. Either way, that's not our focus today. Okay, I think I grabbed everything up here already. There's a chest up there, I grabbed it. Alright, down here. This is there I don't remember having gone to yet.
Stay alert. The enemy.
Bring it on. You're fighting me.
Perfect teamwork.
Gut punch.
We fought with both courage and prudence. Excellent work, everyone.
I like Ember. Not number main, but she is an indispensable part of my team. And it is definitely, if she didn't have the knockdown portion, I think honestly, even without the knockdown, I'd probably still use her just because she's a good healer. But basically pops automatically. She's got a good shield. I think the knockdown is what really sold it for me, but yeah, she is indispensable for me. I'm upset she was the last character I had to get, and I did spend a few extra bucks to go ahead and, I got her on a hard pity. But like I said, I've got most of the free stuff out of here, so you get quite a bit. You get a lot more than 144 bulls worth of stuff. But, yeah, I love her.
A blade unsheathed, intellect unleashed.
Roger. Engaging the enemy.
Which?
Might see. What the?
Now, when I started an elemental team, I definitely still want to try out. One, because it's going to be easy for me to go from physical to cryo, just because I use. If I had room for fifth person right now, the administrator would be in here, because Crush is just crazy strong. Now, I was thinking about getting rid of Chen and putting that Panda in there, because I think he can do lift and Crush. But the problem is, his Crush goes off as, I believe it's as a combo skill when you have 4 stacks of vulnerability. The problem is that when I have 4 stacks, I use Pog's ability to generate SP as well as do a crap ton of damage, like right there. That slash, if you do all 4, how many stacks of vulnerability he's got when he's used up, he'll do up 3 slashes, and that 4th one just does, or 3rd one just does a ton of damage. So I have been there before. I guess that angle just looked weird. That's right there by my damn. Okay, now why isn't this going? Now this is interesting. This isn't hooked up. Okay, we can go ahead and knock that out now. Okay. Alright, let's get her going. Speaking of which, right now I am... What's my power looking like? There we go. Actually, we're going to need probably some more power soon-ish. Alright, power hookups over here across the bridge. that's hooked up now. Excellent. Next, we've got. Okay, yeah, that's underground. Okay, that one's right there. Alright, let's get the next ore lane. Oh, yeah, pick this shit up. I would never run that damn thing again. Should probably have a depot, too. Let's go ahead and take the chest there somewhere. Is that going to be an area I can't access yet? Hold on now. That's not so I'm jumping. Okay, that one was easy.
Orally mentioned in the manual.
Very nice, very nice. There's a quest around here too. I haven't even picked up all the quests yet. Why does that look weird?
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one.
Oh yeah, that's the world boss.
Leave it to me.
No, you don't.
We fought with both courage and prudence. Excellent
Alright,
work,
very
everyone.
good. So here's another mining site. Is that the only one there? Okay, there's two. Alright, well, let's get her hooked up. I've clearly been here before. I'll try to put miners down when I can. If I come across them. At least I've been trying to. Ever since I started putting them, really working on my factory, which I didn't have to do much of my factories here recently, just because I've been doing so much exploring. I've pretty much got what I need on autopilot at the moment. Okay, up there. So there's still a chest over here somewhere. Still up top. Sells Orlean. Alright, I got. Alright, I go grab that one since it's underground, come out, and then get the top side. Got a puzzle over here, too. What I get from this one? I think I hear. I think. This one's got strength ability. How do I check weapons from here again? There we go. Oh, okay. This is one I can get. Interesting. It doesn't look like it's set for what I normally put on here. Is it slow on there? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's there. But, you know what? We're going to fight this anyway because you can still get purple essence from there. Although, what does purple essence do? Can you break that down? Like, what can you do with these? Let's get stock bills. Huh, okay. By the way, we're gonna fight this guy. No, these guys. Just because I want to get the drops too. I haven't finished everything, so as I'm going through, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. That way I don't burn out again too. Now, there's been enough different stuff to do. Like yesterday, I was thinking I was doing tower defense stuff. Like I do like a game where I can kind of fuck around and just do whatever sometimes. But I also like systems to be intertwined or reason, like something I can do. But it should be a reason I'm doing what I'm doing. Like reasons, like in a game like this, if I'm doing a bunch of side stuff, it should be to make my character more powerful ultimately. And then I should have something to do with that power too. So I do like some in-game stuff. Like after we redid my team, I was having issues getting through the current event they got going on right now, Edge Space. I was having some issues getting through that on the hard mode, but I was probably able to get through it. Although I didn't use my physical team on the damn healing one or the poison one. I ain't gonna lie, I put like 3 healers in my team, control it, and just had to spam my way through that with healing. Alright, now, even if you don't pick up and use your sanity and stuff, you still get a bunch of crap. So, you get fear essences, the purple, but you still get a bunch of crap. And you get the drops from the creatures. You get the creature drops. So, I highly recommend still, you can still farm those, though. Energize, Aggregate, Hal Aggregate. I mean, I think those are the last things that's picked up. There you go. But, yeah, I still do those, too. Crafting, what did I... Yeah, I earned like 10 pulls just from crafting in here. Because I didn't realize you could get stuff in the crafting manual, so that was kind of cool too. There we go, there's 50 burrow right there. What else did I knock out? Anything else? So, here we go, cartilage. Nice, we may get another pull tonight. Here we go. Excellent. Now it should be Orlin over here. Alright, that's an endpoint. Let's bring some power over. Plug in. Oh, plug in. There we go. Alright, let's get our goodies. Gold chest. Woo! Alright, I like it. While we're here, do I have enough to do right by my guy here? No, not quite yet. Okay.
I hate fools who like to
So I try to do them on the 20s, and I only had enough to get them to 75 recently, but I needed the additional power for some stuff. All right, there's 2 more early in this area, I believe. Now we just got back here, so I need to come check out what's over here. There's another... I feel like there should be a way to interact with these guys that I don't know yet. I can't wait to find out. Alright, let's pick up these guys. Alright. Rare growth. I don't think I've run out of any of this stuff here recently. We got a chest over there. Let's unlock this area. Looks like it's on the other side. Is it? I don't. Yeah, I'm like 90% certain that's not it. Alright, let's hop up here. Looks like we go up.
Ooh, they usually hide secret tombs in crates like this.
Nice. Now, where the fuck am I at? Weird. I was at the top of this? How did I not get that just by walking by or stumbling by at some point?
Bring it on. You're fighting me.
Oh, okay. I honestly didn't notice you guys were bad guys. You seem awfully casual. If it helps, I want to kill you quicker. Have I not been? But I guess I haven't been to this. Something doesn't feel right here. Maybe I haven't hit it at this angle before. It's really weird. There's a chest thing here I haven't got. Oh, maybe not. I'm overthinking. There is a ton of stuff in this game. I am severely overthinking this. Oh yeah, I never finished this quest either. Oh shit, how do I go through here? Yeah, I wonder where this goes. Yeah, the administrator is definitely an East Side cat. East Side cat? East Side cat. East Side cat. Why can I not say East Side guy? East Side. I need to go get high right now. East Side guy character, and I don't know why I've just don't know. He's an East Side guy character, and I definitely believe when he was choosing his powers, he looked down and was like, oh yeah, look, everybody can. He's getting these powers from his original stuff. Hey, looks cool. I want that. Like, oh, that power. Like, no, I want that. I want that to be my power. The source. I want that to be my power. You right, bruh? You look half dead. You got no food? Hey, there we go. Easy stash. Although I don't think I got any of that in here either. Okay, we're gonna do this. First, let's finish unlocking this. Get this. Oh, this here, good stuff. Unlock this. I don't need no fucking about that already. Put this link into over here. Excellent, that's where that goes to. This goes up here. Make sure there's nothing else I'm messing up here. I think I've actually jumped down there before. I just don't think I've finished it. Yeah, because I'm gonna go through here. Alright, I do not have the item to give this guy. Is he marked in any way? He's not. Okay, good. Some can central. I don't know where I would have these at, but I'm going to have to put a mark on my map and track that shit. Let's go back to our base a bit. Let's go to the hub, actually. I need to go see what I've got set up there for a little bit anyway. I think I got this fully upgraded. If I don't, then it's about to be. But I'm like 90% certain I finished everything. Oh yeah, it's done. Why did I see an exclamation point up here? Okay, now this is way left. Alright, do I have any cans? No, I don't think I do. Strap all this crap off. Sort all that. I am honestly shocked I don't have any. I can probably buy them from somewhere, I'm sure. But, don't really feel like doing that. Do I got room to just make them real quick? Yeah, boy. Okay, probably. You know, it's been a while since I made a manual. Bitch. Anything in this game. First, production. I'm gonna need a canning unit, I'm sure, or probably a packaging unit. Bitch, you better go over that. There we go. No, not a packaging. Fuck. A filling unit. Filling unit. There we go. Yeah, filling unit. Alright, we just want amnis bottles and some citron powder. I don't even think I need to do anything crazy. I think I can just toss the shit in here. Toss down a pylon. I don't even think I need to do that. I'm sure I've got power right there. There we go. Let's go give my guy some fruit. Alright, now, let's get back. What was it? Load spring. I'm tracking the thing. Yeah, this was a map I was on. Where was that fucker at? I'm getting old, man. There, yeah, that's what I was tracking. Alright, quickest way to him. Suppose it's gonna be that teleport point still. Alright, let's toss our Orlean in there while we do this. See how much we got. We picked up a couple. 7. We're 1 off from our next reward on there, and our next stamina boost. Now we need to get down there. All right, follow your wire. No, you're not following your wire. What are you doing? Oh yeah, it goes through the damn mountain.
you could pull that off.
Don't be shy about fighting anything along the way. I think it was down here. Did I overshoot? No, keep going. Okay, this elevator goes somewhere. I'm getting off track. I recently touched that one. Okay. Yep, that's how far off track I've gotten. Get your ass back down there. Finish up this weird fruit quest you're on. Oh, to be fair, I feel like if I've got better quality food on me, I should have been able to offer them that. Maybe gotten some bonus points for it. Just this thing. There you go. Thanks for the food. I've been starving for ages. And Anthony, where are we right now? Do you remember anything? Mike can play this now. I'm slowly remembering things. I hid in this place during the disaster, but the blight still the exit and trapped me in here. Okay. The Regeninium select. I need to feed my pet. Oh, yeah. That could be bad. Seriously, looking first to focus on getting better. Woozy, you saved my life. Thank you so much. Okay. Ooh. Hold on now. What did I just unlock on that? Bizarro chili? Interesting. 20% and 891. I don't know which one's better, but we're gonna find out. Okay, where am I as far as gathering? I think there's one more Orlean on this map. There we go.
It's round and it's
Alright, that's
shiny.
all the Orlean on this
This is the actual
map.
size of Orly.
Alright, now we're going to go to the hub. We're going to see what Orlean is in this motherfucker. I bought every scanner I could get my grubby hands on. So hopefully more come in tomorrow. It's looking like they should. Alright, let's open up our pack here, variable stash, and let's get scanning. This should be... That's crates. I want the Orlean. Four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, there are 15 Orlean on this map. And chests, I'm sure there are plenty. I'm just gonna pop the ones I got. Oh, we need so many more detectors. So that's at least 10 chests. I'm just out of detectors at this point. So, good stuff. Let's see what we want to do here. Well, I should have enough for my next reward for detector. So let's tell you what. We're going to go pop our last Orlean. I'm going to grab my recycling. Orlean. Sanity syrup. Oh, actually, okay. So we've got all. Let's see. I think 18 might be the last one. But we've got all the sanity syrup for all of the stamina that we can access. Alright, manage depot. Alright, we are going to do a quickie quit here. Now we're doing a lot of skill stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and hop in protocol space here. Debating. Harder for me to get these for now, and I don't particularly need anything at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in and
All
grab
set and
them.
ready. Await.
So I'm gonna hop off here. Granted, I'm not exactly gonna overstock on sanity. I'm not worried about that right now. But while I'm not particularly needing anything, I will grab something that will help me, because I was running out of that a lot today. Trying to level up some master skills, or master skills. Here, I don't know what I did, but that's what I meant to do. Yeah, that is just.
A well-deserved victory.
That was nice. I'm not gonna lie. I like that one. Alright, I'll take that. Protohedrons. And the other one's got a different name, doesn't hint at hedron, but basically these purple ones, the purple already ones I need for the mastery skills. That's the thing I've got the least amount of. T credits are easier than these are to get at the moment. But I got those. And that's another reason I want to make sure I had a good team too, so I could more efficiently you can do stuff, the easier it is to farm. So I know that just from any game in general. Let's do another run through of the boss real quick before we head to bed. Again, this is Rodagon.
Get ready.
This is my main team. Thank you all for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm going to try to do some more stuff here. I'm not going to promise too much, but we'll see what I can do. But let's see if I can get some style points.
Once known, be desperate.
hit.
You gods are formation.
Boom. I think I got it in the last one. Oh, come on. Boo. Alright, we're gonna skip through this. Put that up. Oh, I put that up. That's so bad. I had enough for both of them. Punch you to death. Gotcha.
Might see, but they're
I do like using Hog as a side and not having him as main just because I feel like it's easier to hit his battle skill. Too soon. Dodge second. Not as fast as some of the crazy elemental damage teams I've seen. That's unfortunate. Damn. Oh, I was trying to end it with a counter. Alright, that's going to do it for me for tonight, guys. Thank you for coming by, and I will see you all next time I go live. Later.